Right from the start, Judge Boyd makes it clear this isn't just about carrying a gun. Michael's past felony conviction means that simply having a firearm puts him in serious legal danger. The stakes up to 3 years in prison, and we're only seconds in.
2023 CR 2280, State of Texas versus Michael Donovan Williams. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state? Defense.
Michael White for the defense, Your Honor.
All right. And are you Michael Williams?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. You entered a plea of no contest on April 25th. There was sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court ordered a PSI. According to the plea bargain agreement, there's no application for deferred adjudication. The state opposes your application for community supervision. Punishment is to be assessed at 3 years in the prison, and the offense is unlawfully carrying a weapon with a felony conviction. All right, defense.
Okay. Michael, you know that you weren't supposed to be carrying a gun because of a prior conviction?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And what actually happened? You were on your way home from somewhere?
I was on my way home from my aunt's house and I ran into a female friend of mine. It was New Year.
Were you walking from your mother's house or from your aunt's house?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You went into a friend, a lady, a woman?
Mm-hmm. And she asked me to check her firearm for her because she was getting ready to go. I guess she was going to go sell it.
Did you catch that Michael admits he actually fired the gun into the air in Texas? That's not just reckless. It's enough to turn a bad situation into a legal nightmare. Firing a weapon in public is a fast track to police attention.
She's going to what?
I guess she was going to go sell her firearm and she didn't know if it worked or not.
Okay.
So I checked it for her.
So was it loaded already?
Yes.
Okay. So how did you check it then?
I shot it in the air.
You what?
I shot it.
Shot it in the air. Okay. And that was the basis for your arrest?
The basis for my arrest was, okay, so she had to leave and go to her parents' home. I was going to take her firearm to the house for me and hold it for her. So the officer stopped me. Someone had called in the shot. The officer stopped me and told me he got a call. And he got me with unlawful carry.
What do you mean that the police had gotten a call about somebody firing a firearm?
Yes,
okay.
Sir.
And so he stopped you and you had the gun on you still?
Yes, sir.
From the lady that you had met?
Yes, sir.
Friend? Okay. All right. So you were going to hold it for her?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
She got that to me.
All right. Yeah, I'd like to consider this, and from the fact that there wasn't that much malice in his carrying this, it was something that he hadn't expected.
Oh, just 1 second. State, do you have any questions?
Let's see. Okay. All right.
State, any questions?
Yes, sir. Is it true that you were on probation for burglary of a vehicle second in this fall?
Yes, sir.
And is it also true that you never reported the probation for that offense?
I had complications reporting. I did try to report, but I had problems with my phone and the Zoom.
Did you have to go in person?
No, sir. I did call and make an appointment, but I didn't make it.
No further from state.
All right. Any further questions, counsel?
And no further questions. I'd just like to speak on his behalf.
Yes.
Okay. Your Honor, I'd like to consider in the PSI where it shows that his upbringing was a problem. He had no help from his father. He was brought up by his aunt and his mother, but he had a lot of psychological problems and depression. And he only went through halfway through school. And then he was not very employable. So
Here's a major turning point. The judge offers Michael a choice: inpatient treatment with probation or straight prison time. This isn't generosity. It's a calculated move to balance public safety with rehabilitation. But will Michael choose the harder road of recovery?
the last 7 years, he'd been unemployed. And I think that idleness also set the scene for his drug addiction and alcohol. But he quit the alcohol in 2014, but he continued on some other drugs, and He hasn't had those in the last 6 months.
All right, just 1 second, counsel. Mr. Williams, I'm going to give you a choice. Here's your choice. I can give you probation, but you're going into inpatient treatment, or either I will sentence you to 2 years in prison. Now, they say that you have mental health issues and that they're recommending MIOF. MIOF is inpatient. Now, you can go to prison for 2 years, do your time, you're done, or either you can be on probation out of this court.
Recommend you go probation.
Well, no, counsel, this is what I would always tell my clients. I'm not the person who's going to be doing probation. He will. And he knows better than I do, better than you, and better than anyone else, whether or not he can successfully complete probation. So far, what I've seen in his history, he cannot complete probation. But I understand that there are mental health issues going on because in the possession case or his previous conviction, I saw that there was a transfer to MIOF, and then he ended up failing that and ended up going to prison. So you know yourself better than I do, better than your attorney does. Deputy Laura always tells everybody probation in this court is not easy. So your choice is, and there are only two choices. One, I can send you to prison, or two, you're going into inpatient treatment and you're going to MIOF. Either way, you're not going home today. So which do you choose?
I would say, due to my current addiction, I was on heroin. I would say I need an inpatient. I would like to take the probation.
Okay. All right, the court is going to sentence you to 3 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 8 years. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. The UA hotline. We can do a referral to felony drug court. That will be in custody. If he's not accepted in custody, I see here that they're recommending MIOF. That's what they have in there, that he's eligible for MIOF. So if not felony drug court, then MIOF. And then if MIOF is not going to, if felony drug court doesn't accept him and MIOF doesn't accept him, then we'll do safety. Proof of employment or SSI within 45 days of release. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. Field visits 1 time per month until further notice. 200 hours of community service restitution. Do you have any children?
Yes, ma'am.
What are their ages?
14, 13, and 11.
Are you in their life at all?
Not at this time.
That's either yes or no. Have you been an upstanding father in their life, someone they can look up to?
I have. Not
How?
recently, but I have.
All right. There's going to be parenting classes. And then there will be the UA hotline. Counsel, you're hitting the microphone.
Hold on, sorry.
The UA hotline until further notice. Probation, is there anything else he needs? Is there anything else you need from me to be successful? I'm sorry?
No, ma'am.
All right. And so the MIOF, the felony drug court, and SafeP, that's to be done in custody.
Judge Boyd now shifts gears from sentencing to addressing Michael's role as a father. This isn't just a legal lecture, it's a moral one. She's challenging him not only to follow the law, but to step up for his kids. What do you think? Is this the wake-up call he needs?
You know, and I think he's going to need a lot of help with getting employment. He hasn't had any, and he has his psychological problems as well. So
When's the last time you had employment?
2008.
All right. So you haven't really been supporting your children. All right. And with regards to employment, there's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. If you are planning to be in your children's life and be someone they can be proud of, you're going to have to do better. If you're not going to be in their life on a permanent basis and just breeze in and breeze out, then you need not be around them. You understand? All right. Good luck to you.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. All right. The court is going to call 2023 CR 2280. State versus Michael Donovan Williams. Could I have parties announced for the record? State.
Andrew Harris, Sadelman.
Defense.
Parents.
And are you Mr. Williams? All right. Did you review the document entitled Motion to Revoke Community Supervision and First Amendment Motion to Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it? Are you the same Michael Donovan Williams who's placed on community supervision in 2023 CR 2280 for the offense of unlawfully carrying a weapon with a felony conviction on June 15, 2023 for a period of 8 years? Is that you? All right, state.
In Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Michael Donovan Williams, had been in there, failed to report to the supervision officer as corrected for the months of May and June 2024 in violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
State waives the remaining violation allegations.
Any objections?
Okay.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, and sentence you up to 3 years in prison and up to, let me see if there's a fine. No fine. Could sentence you up to 3 years in the prison. Did you understand? Knowing that, do you still wish to proceed with your plea of true to violation of condition number 4? Court will find violation of condition number 4 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
I'm moving so, Your Honor, to revoke supervision and impose the underlying sentence.
All right. And has he done anything on probation?
Judge, Mr. Williams was a third court participant.
Mhm.
He did complete lifetime, well,
All right. So what I can tell you is, and I believe the state and the defense are aware of this, because my understanding, you all were negotiating, and maybe it was going to be withdraw the motion and refer to DDRF, or either refer back to felony drug court.
Here's the reality. Prison doesn't guarantee mental health treatment. If the system thinks you're fine, you might get nothing. Judge Boyd knows this, which is why she's pushing for drug court or DDRF instead of just locking him away.
All right. So let me explain something to you. If you have mental health issues, and it appears that you do, because there was, I don't know if it was who it was brought up by, but there was the issue of perhaps placing you in DDRF, then those issues are still going to exist. And prison, sometimes it rehabilitates people, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes they'll give you the care that you need. If you're able to fake your way through the prison system and they don't think you need mental health treatment, then you're not going to get any mental health treatment at the prison. And when you are released, maybe you'll be worse off than you were before. Maybe you will be better off than you were before. But it appears to the court, and I guess it appears to your defense counsel too, that you need drug treatment and mental health treatment. If you do not want to abide by that, I will follow your agreement, revoke you, and I will sentence you to the 3 years. But if you want the help, then I will give you the help, but it's going to be some type of inpatient treatment. And if you were referred back to felony drug court, if felony drug court agrees to accept you and reviews your case again, they may decide that the best placement for you is DDRF and may place you in DDRF. But if you want to be revoked, I will revoke you. But I don't think that would be in your best interest, and I don't think it would be in the public's best interest. So your choices are, I can follow your agreement, revoke you, sentence you to the 3 years, or I can continue you, but you're going to remain in custody until you're accepted in felony drug court or DDRF. So.
Just if I can give you some context,
Mhm.
what we discussed is, I asked him why was he having a trouble with the drug court program, and he said, due to his dual diagnosis issues, he said he's had a hard time getting and keeping a job. He had a hard time, he's homeless. He
Mhm.
has a hard time reporting every week and paying for drug tests every week.
Mhm.
Doesn't have any family support here in town. He doesn't have anybody here accountable for, as he called it, the foundation. He said,
And there it is. Michael chooses prison over treatment, whether it's frustration, hopelessness, or fear of failing probation. Again, this decision locks in his fate. But did he just pick the harder life on the outside when he gets out?
I need a foundation, I don't have. And then DDRF, the wait was apparently 4 to 5 months.
Oh, yes, the
And
DDR
wait for
goes long.
He was 4 to 6 weeks, and he's got 319 days, and so he told me that he'd rather just take his credit for time and see what happens. He knows he's still going to have these issues, but.
All right, and this is what I want to let you know. One, you can't run from your problems. If you are currently homeless, at least there's a safety net. And I understand that drug court charges for drug testing, but if you don't have money for drug testing, they're not going to say, we're going to remove you from the program because you can't afford the drug testing. They're not going to say, we're going to remove you from the program because you don't have housing. Part of their job is to make sure that you're stable with a place to stay. And sometimes the place you have to stay, it's not the Hilton or whatever the best place is. It's just a place to stay with rules and regulations. Now, if I follow your agreement and send you to prison when you get out, you're still going to be homeless. But, okay, sure. Counsel. Counsel,
Hey,
he needs to sign it. Are you asking the court to follow this agreement for 3 years in the prison? Are you waiving your right to appeal? All right. So if you'll just put on the record then what offenses will be taken in consideration.
Possession of marijuana 4 ounces, 5 pounds, and a PG 1 less than a minute. Rising out at the same time and left so separate.
All right. Then court will follow your agreement. The court is going to find violation of condition number 4 true. Court will sentence you to 3 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. The court will note that the state is taking into consideration a possession of marijuana and a possession of controlled substance, penalty group 1, less than 1 gram. And the court will request the therapeutic community. Did you review the trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right, we can go off the record. Good luck to you when you're released. If you can't find a place to stay, or if you can't find somebody to help you maintain your sobriety, if I'm still here, you come back, I'll pick up the phone and call somebody. All right, thank you.